folks, welcome to Tool Tuesday. Today we're gonna try to mow an acre on one battery with this Milwaukee awesome quick lock weed whacker. This thing's cool, you can put multiple attachments on it. Let's get busy whacking these weeds. Woo! Milwaukee! Guys, welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm Channel. This is Tool Tuesday here on the farm, and what we've got today is called the Milwaukee Brushless Fuel Quick Lock Weed Whacker. It's a weed whacker right now, but it has all sorts of other attachments, from pole saws to hedge trimmers to edgers to sweepers, all sorts of stuff. I'll post a link to this down in the video description when I get done. This video is brought to you in part by our friends at Milwaukee Tool. First thing I've got to do, and it's winter time, so what are we doing this for in the winter? Why are we putting together a weed whacker and showing you on Tool Tuesday in the winter? Well, I've got some work to do. I've got a bunch of hay bales stashed over on the other side of the farm, and every day I access a new hay bale and I give it to the cows. When I give that hay bale to the cows, I've got to wade through waist deep, sometimes almost chest deep grass and weeds. And what we're going to do today is we're going to test this thing out with this fancy schmancy new Cool Cycle battery. This battery has built-in ventilation in it, and from what Milwaukee has told me, it will never get too hot to charge. In other words, when you run your tools, your Milwaukee tools, or any other battery tool you might have, when you run them really hard, the battery gets hot. You pop it on the charger, it doesn't start charging right away. So Milwaukee's come up with a solution to that. It's called the Cool Cycle battery. First time ever. You see I've got a date on this. I'm gonna give you a pro tip. Every time I get a new tool or a new battery, I always put a date on it. And that date is super important because that's the date of service that this thing went into service, in case you have to have a warranty issue or something like that, or in case you want to brag that you got a battery that lasted 15 years. So the first thing we got to do here is get this puppy together. This is that quick lock system right here. Again, it's called Quick Lock, and I've never used it before, so this is going to be kind of a totally new thing for me, and how the weed whacker works, how everything works. Again, it's as brand spanking new to me. Now, typically with a string trimmer or weed whacker, you just whack the ground as you're using it, and that releases more string. So we'll test this out when we get out there. We've got to put on our guard, our brush guard for sure, and be sure you wear all your protective gear that you should wear. So I'm going to assemble this guy real quick. Comes with all the goodies and the tools that you need to assemble. Interesting? You can't mess this up. Place handle here. I like that. Completely dummy proof. And believe me, I can be a dummy sometimes. We all can, I guess. Before you tighten down your handle, make sure it is ergonomic for yourself. That way you don't have to worry about moving that handle around again. And then snug it on down with the tools that are supplied. It doesn't come with this tool. This is something I just had laying around. This is from an old bike rack or something. It's a T30 Torx. So, snug this guy down. Now, what makes this super special is the quick lock system right here, where you slide this guy together. It's the first time I've ever done it, so be ready. Bam! It's locked into place. There's an arrow that shows where to do it. You just tighten this guy up, and this says on it, string trimmer attachment. Very, very cool. Battery, let's just slide that puppy down in there. Good deal. Got an indicator on the battery, tells you how full it is. Right there, it's all lit up, all pretty like Christmas. And we're all snugged up. Okay, let's give her a little squeeze. Do that outside. Oh man, this thing's got some power. You have adjustability right here, and we'll show you some of the adjustments. Cool, adjustable. Now, why on earth would you need a weed whacker power head to power all this stuff? It's so that you buy one tool and it does everything. And if you gotta run over to mom's house or grandma's house and you gotta go trim her hedges or something like that, you can simply take this thing apart and pop it in the trunk of your car and not have to worry about having a pickup truck or putting nastiness in. You can put this head in a garbage bag. That way you don't dirty up your brand new Lexus or your Pinto, whatever it is. Let's take this thing over to the cow pasture, put it to work. All right, we're gonna strap this on the ATV right here. And again, I could disassemble it if I wanted to. These are called Rhino grips, and I'm gonna take an extra battery just in case. There's also other tools that I keep on my ATV around the farm. This is awesome. This is called the Milwaukee Hatchet, I think. Hatchet, yep. I'll post a link to this critter too. Little chainsaw. Always needing that for clearing trails here on the farm and getting limbs and stuff out of the way. So let's hop over, let's go see the cows. Here we are. We're over here in the cow pasture. Guys, if you've never been here, this is the Stoney Ridge Farm. We're a 150-acre first-generation cattle project here, and it's all about regenerative farming. Please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you back here. We don't just do tool reviews. However, coming soon is TRTV, and we'll use the beard of knowledge to show you guys about all these tools. So what we've got going on right here is a mess. This is called broom sedge. It's broom straw, broom sedge. Let's just go get us a big old handful of it here. Yeah, okay, it's dry. It's basically the stuff that great grandma used to make a broom out of. Now, in between all these hay bales, and there was a row of bales there, row of bales, is broom sedge. And when I back the ATV up here to hook up to a hay bale to feed the animals, I have to wade through all this, and it's almost waist deep. Now, we're really gonna test the might of this weed whacker by doing every bit of this. So we've got how many rows? One row, another row. This is going to be almost an acre of mowing. It's probably going to take me, I don't know, a good 4 or 5 minutes. We'll get a time lapse of this, and we'll show you guys just how well it works. So instead of backing up and wading through grass and getting grass seed in my shoes and stuff, we're going to have this all cleaned up, and it's going to look great. Fingers crossed that this Milwaukee tool is farm tough. We're going to start a timer. And we're gonna let you guys know if we have to replace the battery, but our battery is slap full. Cool? So timer started, bam, you can probably subtract 30 seconds for walking around and stuff. And let's see what we got here. Quick lock, fuel. We've been running for 10 minutes, basically. 9 minutes, 25 seconds. We'll just call that 10 minutes. We did run through some string, and you do pop that as it's running, and it extends the string. So now we know that. How much battery did we use? And guys, we've got 2 bars of battery left. I don't think this battery is gonna get us all the way through our job, but who on earth is gonna weed whack a half an acre? Nobody, except for your tool guy, the guy that reviews your tools. So hit that like button, guys, if you like this kind of stuff. Let's go get in between these bale rolls. Big stick. Yeah. Get it, son. just went through the first battery. What's our timer say? 20 minutes, 19:59. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Just swapped out to the big daddy of them all, the HD12 battery. I'd imagine that battery will really kick it. Now, what you want to know here is this a good tool? That's the question. It's not whether you can mow a half an acre with it. What average homeowner is going to mow a half an acre like this? Nobody's gonna do that, guys. You want me to put this to the test, beat the snot out of it. Now, when I unhooked that battery, was it hot? It was a little bit warm. Did we have any power lag? As the battery got lower and lower, was there a lag in power? Absolutely not. All the way through till the end, then the battery started flashing a little bit, and then it was over. That was it. So it didn't lag in power when I got done. 20 minutes, I would say the average homeowner could probably go around and weed whack the entire house perimeter, all around all their trees, all around all their shrubs, and go back and edge the sidewalks and still have time to waste with the battery. So pretty happy with that. You could probably broom the sidewalks too. Nice. Let's finish up. Woohoo! That was awesome. 41 minutes. Okay, how much battery life do we have left in this Big Daddy M12? We just have 1 bar, so ask me how my back feels. I would never do this unless it was a tool review. I would probably bring the mower over here and just buzz through this and then trim up with the weed whacker. But all I have to say is I'm very, very impressed. I had it on full power the whole time. There are 3 different power selectors so that you can select the appropriate power for whatever implement or tool that you're using. Again, all you do is loosen that, which keeps it in place, and press this button, and out comes your attachment, and then you can switch over. And again, this is the string trimmer attachment. We'll pop it back in real quick. Should lock right into place, just like so. Snug that guy down and you're good to go. Let's pop the battery out and see if it got hot. I feel nothing, no heat whatsoever. Nothing feels warm at all. The handle doesn't feel warm. Nothing feels warm down here. Does the head feel warm? Oh, it's a little bit warm. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably 100 degrees, something like that. Not bad. Again, you whack the ground and this pops out. This is not a commercial grade type string for cutting brush. You can see that. It's just a small weed whacker string. I'm not sure exactly what size it is, but I think it did a fantastic job, guys. You want your tool guy to test out your tools and beat the snot out of them. Now, was it quiet enough so it didn't bother the cows? Yep, cows didn't even flinch once. We cleaned up all of that, all of this row, and all of that. I'm gonna say all in all probably somewhere near half of an acre. If you're weed whacking a half an acre, post a comment down there. I'll list all the cool attachments right over here for you guys. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I've got to roll out another bale of hay for the cows to have something to sleep on tonight, and I hope to see you soon. By the way, the reason we didn't graze this is because these bales were placed here in the summertime. The cows will not eat broom sedge unless they're about to starve to death. So it's the scourge of the farm and we're trying to get rid of it, but we're not gonna spray it. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. Please let me know what else you'd like to see here on Tool Tuesday. Take care. Have a great day. Woo! Hey, big bud. How you been doing there, big old boy? Huh? How you been? Don't push each other, okay? Hey, sweetie. Hey, sweetie pie. Thanks for watching today. We got new babies. If you stuck around to the end, you get to see the new babies. We had 4 new babies over the last few days here on the farm. This is one of them. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Hey. Yeah, good mama. Peekaboo, what you doing? Hey, baby, you got the milk face. Yeah, you got the milk face. Cindy's being a snob. My supermodel cow's always a snob. See you guys next time. I'm riding the struggle bus today. Here, it's my head. My head's not cut off. That's good, but it's still two. There we go. Is that it? That's it. That's the one. I got those that's multiplying, and I'm losing my two. Moto mix. Moto mix. Better save up, 'cause I need a man. There's my knee. Ouch. That was my knee. Oh, my knee.